Hello, my friends, and welcome to another fucking episode of Aggressive Pogo here in the Element Cup featuring Shadow Lileep. This thing in the lead is so fucking good with the rock and grass typing. It can defend itself against fire. It can defend itself against water, and which is the main typings. Basically, the only thing that's really gonna take this thing out is probably like a very strong earth move, or maybe a water pulse, maybe a couple seed bombs, maybe even a brave bird. I don't even think takes this thing out. It's fucking insane. Not from full health at least. But Lileep has just been such a good lead, able to hit those Chinchous with the grass knot, able to hit those Duckletts with the ancient power and grass knot, and the coverage is just so amazing. Also having infestation as a fast move, which does very well up against these eggs. I can't remember the first form of Executor right now. It's fucking with me. But yeah, taking out the Slowbro, like super easy, no problem. One-shotting that motherfucker. And my opponent has a Tentacruel, and I decide to actually shield this to get off or save my energy, but my opponent quits after he sees the Shadow Ducklett. Shadow Ducklett's incredible. Chinchou's incredible. They are obviously in the top meta, and so is Lileep in the top 10. I don't think the Shadow version is, but man, Shadow Lileep is a problem in the lead. It is so fucking good. Those Vulpix can't do a goddamn thing. Body Slam's ineffective. Wooper with the Body Slam is ineffective. The Mud Shots might do a little something, but the grass typing helps so much. As you can see, even a Thunderbolt, tanking that, getting to a Grass Knot. Bro, like look at this. Ducklett's coming in, and we have Chinchou answer for this thing. And now I can just basically double shield this Pokemon, or go straight for the Brave Bird and easily take it out. My opponent has the Ducklett in the back, but I have two shields and I have a Chinchou, and I don't even think I have to shield anything. Going for the Bubble Beam, this is a very smart decision by me. Debuff it before it throws anything. I could probably two-shield flex this game, but there's no reason to do that. So I'm using both shields, and the Brave Bird's coming through. We should be able to farm down, but I decide to throw the Thunderbolt just in case my opponent goes down, and that's a G fucking G. Hope you guys are having a beautiful fucking day. Hope you guys are enjoying Element Cup. Let me know down below what you guys are playing right now. Master Cup or Element Cup. Which one do you prefer? And if you're playing the Element Cup, what team are you using? Who has been a prominent Pokemon that has worked out very well for you? Let me know down in the comments. Also, if you are enjoying this content, please smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. It really fucking helps this channel. So please hit that like button. It doesn't take much. It's absolutely free. Thank you so much for the love and support. And let's get back into this. Vulpix coming in. And I'm throwing a Bubble Beam with my Chinchou. And Chinchou is a must-have. You gotta have it. It's a great Pokemon. It's hitting stab Thunderbolts if you can get to it, even up against those grass Pokemons like Bulbasaur or Chikorita, where you just basically get walled. If you're up shields and you can get to a Thunderbolt, then it will do a lot of damage. By the way, I only have one move on this Ducklett. I don't have a regular Ducklett, and if I do, it's probably a bad IV, but oh my god, this thing still worked out so well. Didn't even need Bubble Beam on this Pokemon. As long as I was able to get shields down with can't speak English, but with Lileep, I was able to do that most of the time. Just get shields down right away. And that way, Ducklett in the end, up a shield, can just sweep with Brave Bird. Most of the time, he was getting to two Brave Birds back to back. I was able to farm down. Those grass Pokemon would come in, and I would farm them down with Wing Attack. Probably just double shield, and then just almost get to the back-to-back Brave Bird, and basically be two Wing Attacks away from the second one. So it worked out very well. This team is insane. Look, they have no shields already. You see what I'm talking about here? My opponent going for the Brave Bird, I'm shielding correctly. I probably didn't have to. Going for the Bubble Beam up against whatever came in. I didn't even see what it was. And it's a Wooper. And now I can just bring in the Ducklett. I could probably just let this go. It's debuffed as well. And I could get to the back-to-back Brave Bird, letting this move go through like a fucking savage. My opponent still has 3 Pokemon. And now I'm finally shielding. And I'm going to be able to take this out. getting to the Brave Bird to take the Wooper out. I'm 2 wing attacks from another Brave Bird, and I have a decent amount of health. I should be able to stay alive to take this Ducklet out. Getting to the Brave Bird, and now Chinchu has to clean up. And there is a Dupiter, or Dupiter. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to pronounce it. But Dupiter's coming in, and it is debuffing me. Getting to the Thunderbolt. Is this enough? And it is, and that's a G fucking G. I've spoken about in my previous videos that I have aggressive Pogo t-shirts. If you guys are interested in that, please hit me up. If you're interested in aggressive Pogo tote bags, I also have those for a decent price. So hit me up on Instagram. You can comment down below too, and I can figure out a way to contact you personally. But best way to contact me is Instagram at aggressive Pogo. It's the same as my YouTube, so I advise you guys to check that out. Also, I'm excited for the Pokemon Go Plus Plus to finally come out. Bro, we're like a month away, a month and a half away, and I can't wait to get it in the mail. I pre-ordered it as soon as it dropped, and I'm super excited to get that. It's going to change gameplay and take it to the new next fucking level. And yeah, been getting a lot of complaints still in the comments about the cursing and about how Pokemon Go is only for children. When I do my analytics on this game, most of the people that watch my videos are from 18 to 24 and from 24 to about 32. So yeah, not many children watching my shit, and that is fine with me. This is 18 and over content, and if the children choose to watch it, then that is fine with me. Their parents are allowing them to, and everybody's raised differently. So mind your fucking business, and if you ain't got nothing nice to say, just shut the fuck up. Anyway, I love you. Let's not get into that. Getting the buff with the Ancient Power, and my opponent's just debuffing my attack, but my defense is still buffed. So, pretty beautiful. Getting another Bubble Beam to the face, and I'm getting to another Ancient Power. Does my opponent respect it? He lets it through very smartly, and I'm about to get to another move, but he throws, and I should be able to farm down and take this thing out. No problem. Up energy, and my opponent has his own Lantern coming in. I'm going straight for the Thunderbolt. No baiting here, and my opponent actually respects it. Probably should have baited, but it's not worth it if he doesn't shield. My opponent throwing the Bubble Beam and now going for a back-to-back Bubble Beam, but it doesn't fucking matter because this Thunderbolt I think will still be enough. And if not, I'll still be able to farm down. Ooh, but I get to a Bubble Beam myself and I'm able to take the Chinchou out. Swapping straight into my Ducklet, and there's a Vulpix in the back, and I should be able to get to this Brave Bird before it gets to back-to-back moves. And my opponent quits, and that's a G fucking G. This team is so fucking good. I saw a lot of double grass too. Right when I was getting to about veteran rank, I kept seeing a lot of grass, and it was kind of fucking annoying. And I thought maybe I could use Vulpix to fix that, but it didn't work out when I brought Vulpix in. I went positive every set with this team, by the way. Like, this team is just so fucking good, man. Lileep really set the tone in the beginning. Like, with the Ancient Powers and the Grass Knots, it really set the fucking tone. Being able to take damage from those fire Pokemon and from, like, basically anything. Like, just being able to fucking hold it down. Coming in with Chinchou, taking a shit ton of damage, but I'm able to farm up like crazy and come out with a shit ton of energy. Thunderbolt, Seal is blocking, and I'm hoping I can get to a Grass Knot, and I do, but my opponent is throwing a move, and I decide to let the Aqua Tail shield the Aqua Tail, and I almost overtapped and lost the Lileep, but I'm able to throw the Grass Knot, and that's a G fucking G. I got 10 matches for you guys, by the way. I'm not sure how far we are in. It's probably like 6 or 7 right now. Into a Chinchu. You always see Chinchu and Duckletts on the lead. It's very rare that you see anything else. Bubble Beam coming through, and we can survive 2 Bubble Beams or 3 Bubble Beams, I believe. Throwing the Ancient Power and then swapping out. Just wanted to drop this Chikorita's health. Grass Knot coming through, and I thought it was going to be a Body Slam, and it one-shots me. But I'm able to farm down with the Lileep and come out with energy, and it's probably like another water in the back. It's a fire instead, and see, we have Ancient Power, ladies and gentlemen, and the quick attacks are not doing much, which are basically ineffective. The Body Slams are ineffective, the Weather Balls are ineffective, so yeah. We're up 2 shields now, and this Vulpix has absolutely nowhere to go. Body Slam coming through, my opponent getting to a second Body Slam, And I want to shield all of this because Chinchou can't really take a hit. And so I'm going to hit this thing with the Bubble Beam, lower its attack, and I'm under farming. I should be able to take this next move no problem. And I'll be able to farm down this Vulpix. My opponent decides to swap out. I'm getting to the Thunderbolt. It should be enough. One more spark is enough. And I'm sparking down the Vulpix. And that is a G. Let's go, dude. All together, this team just has such a good synergy, dude. Seal coming in the lead. And I'm throwing the Ancient Power, baiting the Grass Knot. And it works every fucking time like a charm. Nobody wants to get slapped by a grass move, especially by a Shadow Lileep, so they're shielding most of the time. And that Icy Wind did a lot more damage than I thought it would, and I'm not too happy that I didn't shield that, but that was my first time ever getting hit by it, and so now I know. Going for the Thunderbolt up against the Seal, no fucking baiting here. And my opponent takes it to the face, holding on to shields. He's bringing in a Chikorita, but I'm bringing in my Ducklett to wing attack down, and I'll probably go into the double shields and farm all the way down, ladies and gentlemen. That way I can come out with a Brave Bird and a shit ton of energy. I will just be 2 wing attacks behind from another Brave Bird, and I should be able to get to it. My opponent doesn't shield, thinking I'm gonna bait, but I don't, and that's a G. Let's go. Let's fucking go. So good, dude, so good. Into a Ducklett, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're going to go for these Ancient Powers, just in case we can get the boost. We farm up to the Grass Knot, baiting it, and my opponent shield every fucking time. It's like clockwork. Now, if you throw the Grass Knot or the Ancient Power first, it doesn't matter. You still get to them. At the second time you get around to the moves, you get to it at the same time. So it doesn't make a difference. So baiting in the beginning doesn't really make a difference. Well, now that I think about it, I should just throw the Grass Knot, just in case. Able to farm down the Chikorita and go down 2 shields, like always, at the Brave Bird. 2 wing attacks away from another Brave Bird, even if my opponent shields, which he doesn't. He's going to have to shield now. The eggs are coming out. I can't remember the name of this Pokemon. Execute, Jesus Christ. Duh. Catching the move on my Lileep and farming up with the Chinchou, able to get to the Thunderbolt. Is this enough? What a clutch fucking catch. It's not. I'm able to spark down. That's a G. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please hit that like button, and I will see you in the next one.